Next door to the pub. Yeah, right. And she was playing pool with like this bloke, and then he left, and he came back like 10 minutes later, covered in blood. Like, I've been stabbed! And I was like, what? And the barmaid was like, ah! And Victor had to like administer first aid.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
This would have been
When was
good.
this?
This was about
This could have been
9
good
months
chat.
ago.
Oh, you're recording, Luke.
Yeah. April's always a tough time for me. My 16-year-old girlfriend broke up with me. I was doing
you were
Easter.
12.
His 16-year-old girlfriend last month.
What's your profession, Andrew?
No, but I remember it because I bought her an egg.
I can remember stuff from when I was 10.
Yeah, but this is pivotal. And
Jesus.
and yeah, and then so
bought
I
her an egg. Hang on,
bought
what
her an
type of
Easter egg.
Oh, Easter egg.
And then she broke up with me, so I watched it whilst watching Turner and Hooch.
Ate it.
Turner and
Ate
Hooch.
it. Yeah, great film.
Fucking
That's
sad film.
That's a good film.
That's a getting to know us question in the weeks to come. Welcome to the first ever BNG podcast. It has been incredibly over 3 years since we've all been in a room together, and the reason that it's been 3 years is mostly because Andrew, all that cat food that he ate, his breath
Leave on me.
has
It's minty fresh, isn't it?
it's
Well, it's
absolutely
cold
bad,
fresh.
actually. Yeah.
has it recovered?
Yes, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you know we're adults these days, so you know we've
mostly.
been busy.
I've stopped eating cat food.
That's true.
I've started eating cat food. Look in my fridge.
No,
Some
you
of
eat that
us-
Huel stuff, which is absolutely atrocious, mate. It's fine.
We will talk about that in great detail. Luke's fridge. It's the fridge of a psychopath.
That could be my topic.
But you know, there you go, topic. Well done.
So, we are gathered here to talk about everything popular culture, from movies to gaming to sport to Andrew's cat food eating adventures. So, we should introduce ourselves. I mean, I'm sure our mums, who are the only ones watching, already know our names. I'm Mark. I am the English one. That's my kind of thing. This is...
I'm Lee. I'm the first Welsh one.
I'm Andrew. I'm the second Welsh one.
The ginger one.
The ginger one.
I'm Luke. I'm the original Welsh one.
Does that make you the oldest?
Where's Reese
or-
fit into this one?
Am I old?
Fat one.
Reese is the original. He was first. He came out
He's
with his
oldest.
mother first.
Yeah, but we started this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, but he's the fat one. And
So-
then we also got Dan. Don't forget about Dan.
Dan's
There are
the
four of us
success,
here
yeah.
today, and we'll be on rotation because, you know, like I say, busy lives. Luke has to.
Adult.
Yeah, no, Luke will always be here. Luke has nothing else to do. Some of us have got pets and babies, for God's sake. It's awful to think about. So, I thought we should start with a statement that enables our viewers and listeners to get to know us. Okay. Or a
Oh, yeah, you're
question.
throwing that at us, isn't it?
So-
Enables.
My question to you is, what was the last piece of music that you paid money for?
Ooh, wow.
Not streamed, not downloaded, paid actual money for. Do you want me to start you off
mine's-
with mine while you think about what happened in the
Jesus
90s?
Christ.
Okay, so I bought on iTunes Phil Collins' Greatest Hits
Nice.
about 2 months ago.
Oh, that's
How much was
downloaded.
that?
Oh, you just said download.
No,
no,
but
yeah,
paid
but
download.
paid money
Paid
on.
money.
Paid iTunes for
How
it.
much was that?
It was $9.99 for about 30 absolute bangers.
Do you feel it was well worth it?
Oh yeah, it's been on repeat non-stop. I mean,
Yeah, what do you do for your birthday?
for my birthday?
Yeah, is that Phil Collins or some sort of shit?
Oh no, that's like the Journey South. No, were they?
Journey South,
Band.
the X Factor band who finished fifth. No, the Beautiful South
That's
and
it's
Billy
them,
Bragg.
yeah.
Billy Bragg.
Billy Bragg.
You
Yeah.
still do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
I sent a Facebook message to everyone, all 40 people who were invited. How many said, "Oh yeah, I'll come"? Literally, Luke.
Did I?
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
It is Luke. Yeah.
I don't remember saying that.
Yeah.
Me,
Yeah, it was Luke.
Luke, my fiance, and my dad. It's 4 of us.
I must have been on autopilot or drunk.
Luke,
I know you're single, Luke, but
Luke's
you know,
gonna go to the loo
that's,
and change maybe to it
Yeah.
now already.
All right. Okay. Anyone?
Oh, Venga Boys. The Venga
What was
Bus.
that?
Yeah, it was my first and only CD I ever bought.
Aye, but you must have paid some download music since then.
No.
You can't
acquired
have
up
gone. You
front.
can't have gone Venga Boys. 10 years of not buying any music.
Oh
at all,
no,
and
that's
then-
no, that's a single. No, if it was an album, it's probably one of the Bon Jovi ones or Stereophonics one. Can't remember.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Jovi, Phonics. Does anyone call them Jovi?
No.
No.
All right, I'll start it. Andrew.
Mine's all adulty and worky. So mine was the Bugsy Malone soundtrack.
I mean, for anyone who doesn't know what Andrew does, adulty and worky, the Bugsy Malone soundtrack.
Yeah, that does sound.
Not quite sure that.
Well, being a
What the hell?
teacher and putting on a production of Bugsy Malone, I did need the soundtrack.
When did you do Bugsy Malone?
That was a year ago.
Did
Yeah.
you claim it back?
No, I didn't.
That
I know I'm a bit tight, but not.
Did you also pay for the rights to be able to air it in public? Oh no. Okay.
Do you know the songs?
Not now. You put me on the spot. I
I
can't
was in
remember. Now.
Bugsy Malone 15 years ago, and I can still do Fat Sam's Gang.
Oh yeah,
Go on
Fat
then.
Sam's Grand Slam, Speakeasy.
Don't need to. Done it.
Mine was Saint Anger, and it was on a CD. I'd never bought anything on iTunes
We've
because
never
I'm not
done-
a fucking scrub.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But when was that? When did you buy an actual physical CD?
That would have. No,
That's not
technically
a
that
question.
was bought for me as well. I'm not sure if I've actually ever purchased music.
Look, what? This bit of filtered water tastes really funny.
Yeah.
It had a slight aftertaste. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not that great.
I'm sorry, I'll get onto Essex Water right away, sir.
That could be my topic. With the
for
filter
I mean,
water.
you're gonna have more topics for the rest of the fucking year.
Yeah, that's true.
Talking of topics.
Nice
Yeah.
segue.
Oh,
I like
nice.
it. Yeah,
Talking
well
of
done.
Like we're pros.
Okay, so we're recording this on the week that Westworld made its triumphant return to the small screen.
Was it?
Well, that is my question for you. Was the Westworld return triumphant?
Wait a minute. Can I just clarify? So I've seen the first season. Is this a new season?
Yeah.
That I'm missing. I haven't
Jesus.
watched.
Great. Well, Andrew.
Crap! I need to watch that. I don't know.
So,
We did say to watch it.
Yeah.
Ah.
So you've done no prep.
I listened to that podcast a little bit.
Yeah, well done. Anyway,
okay,
to answer
so
your question,
spoilers for Andrew then.
there was no naked females.
There was Dong.
Yeah, it was dick, but it was no.
Which feels like when Game of Thrones, like there was that season, was like season 5 or something. The first few episodes, there was like no sex, no boobs, but lots of penis, and because there was like a rape scene before, and they're like, we need to address this. We'll just
Put
have
more dicks in. Yeah.
Yeah, it did go through a lot of dick phases, isn't it?
Yeah. You haven't seen it. Why are you?
No,
No,
he's
Game of
talking about
Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair
I've seen that.
Fair enough.
There's a few dick scenes in Westworld. Yeah.
So I thought I'd seen all Westworld. I thought they wouldn't do anymore. I thought there was 2 seasons on Sky Atlantic.
I mean, okay. So there was one season of Westworld, Andrew.
There was just the one. Right?
Long ago.
No. There was a comma. There was a pause for breath.
Okay,
and
sorry,
then,
I jumped
and then
in.
The second part of that sentence was, and the second series is just starting. Hence why we're talking about it.
Ah.
Because if we were talking about something that happened a year ago, it wouldn't really be current and exciting for our one listener, would it? And
Harriet.
I really should. Yeah, I really should do my homework.
yeah, true.
Right,
So
Harriet and I need to watch it. It's
the
good.
first episode of season 2 has just aired.
Right.
Luke, did you like it?
I liked it. I thought it was a 7. That's about it.
You like
Um,
you like the
7.
first season as well.
I really liked the first season, mostly because Anthony Hopkins.
Mm.
I fucking love Anthony Hopkins, and he made no effort whatsoever to hide the fact he's from Wales.
Even though he's not even Welsh anymore because he took the American citizenship.
Yeah,
Did
but
he?
he lives in
Yeah.
Wales as well. He's retired in Wales. But yeah, I loved it.
Just on a little cottage overlooking the Gower.
Literally,
Just-
probably. I don't know. Who fucking cares? But yeah, he was good. He's probably what drew me to the series in the first place.
I was a bit bored, but hang on, let me finish.
No?
By the first 3 episodes or so, and I almost gave up. But when
Yeah.
it got to the 2 twists, the like one in the middle and the one at the end, it was just hands down the best writing.
Did you not see the end twist coming a mile off?
With the different timelines.
Oh no.
The timelines I called straight away.
What's his face?
What's
is
his name?
Yeah,
The black fella.
yeah.
Oh, Bernard.
Bernard.
Yes,
I
Bernard.
saw that coming, but only kind of during the episode where
Yeah,
it was revealed.
Yeah, I think it was paced really well that the viewer was allowed to come up with that idea at
Yeah.
the same time it was revealed. It's quite clever.
But the multiple timelines
that was kind of obvious from the beginning. I kind of called the man in the black hat.
Yeah.
But the
I'm
rest of
struggling
it,
to remember,
the rest
isn't
of it, oh god, yes, because it was a year ago, season
Yeah,
one.
that's
The guy in the black hat, I called, but the maze and all this sort of, well, I
Yeah.
guess the center of the maze was consciousness. It was kind of floaty and then came together at the end and all made sense.
I'm really on board with the start of this season.
Mm.
I feel like I know what the storylines are going to be, but in a good way, not in an obvious way.
That's what I was going to ask. Where do you think? Because obviously this was just a kill fest, which was great.
Yeah.
Because, it was a graveyard at the start, and how the
How did the graveyard happen?
Yeah.
It was great about at the end.
So at the end as well. But with the first season, you sort of knew, because obviously it was a film, etc. You knew where the direction was going.
Had you seen the film?
No, I hadn't.
But
I was aware of it.
It's very loosely based on.
Okay.
on
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't seen it.
I was
Very
aware of the film, and I listened to podcasts and all that. But with this season, I really don't know where it's going to go, because when they said it was going to take 18 months to produce, they said that it's most likely going to be a prequel.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't read any other news. I was just waiting for it to come out. So obviously now it's the action straight after the first season.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got a clue what they're going to do with it.
But it's 2 weeks after and immediately after, so it's a time jump thing again.
Yeah, but it's still not a prequel, though, is it?
No, absolutely not.
So
No.
I was just surprised. That obviously,
In order, and if you've forgotten a bit, in order to catch up, we're not sponsored by Sky Atlantic, but they did like a Westworld catch up, like an hour
Okay,
with like talking.
You,
heads and
right,
stuff.
you said you did mention
Which
that.
is-
I really should listen to our chat more.
I mean,
Read our
Well,
chat
not
more.
just listen, act on.
Yeah.
the one thing that really piqued my interest was there were like 2 Japanese soldiers. on
Oh
the beach,
yes.
yeah.
and they were there for like 10 seconds, and that was it. But they were talking in Japanese, and I was like, why are they in Japanese? Where did they come from? The samurai world?
No,
Or
they essentially the book was written by the same guy that made Jurassic Park, Michael Crichton.
yeah,
So the idea of parks being on these islands around Japan, or I think in the film Jurassic Park is more near Mexico or Costa
No.
Rica or something.
It's Hawaii.
Oh, hi.
I've been with it myself.
Oh,
I
well, there you
saw
are.
Jurassic Park.
Good for you. How did you get out alive? Who cares?
In the photo, there's a dinosaur eating me, by the way.
It's the gate, like the gate.
Yeah.
isn't it?
He saw the gates and everything. Yeah.
Nice.
And the log where they hide behind,
Mhm.
sat behind that as well.
Wow.
That was amazing.
you've been to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Mm.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you travelling outside of the M4. Sorry, carry on.
Anyway, go on, carry on with yours.
Yeah, sure.
I'll talk about Hawaii another time.
The sort of story between John Hammond, the guy who sort of ran Jurassic Park, and
Rest in peace.
yeah, rest in peace. And I can't remember the fucking name of Anthony Hopkins' character. I just call him Anthony Hopkins. Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're basically the same guy, written to be the same guy.
Yeah, I can
sort
see
of. So I think the island, from what I gather, it was actually quite a lot of detail in it, is actually sort of bought or rented by this company, begin with D, that runs the park, from a Japanese island or something. I don't know. I guess they rent it off the government. But we did see a lot more. We didn't really know it was on an island in season 1.
Yeah.
We didn't
Yeah,
really know
true,
where it was. We also got, for a brief moment, when he brings up the tablet, you see the whole park. That is all 6 parks they revealed.
When was that?
So there's a point where they're bringing up the map to scan where all the hosts are, I think. Or it might have been earlier.
Yeah.
You see just a sort of vector outline of the park, and then it zooms in just on Westworld. And then shows the lake where they were all clustered at the end. Spoilers, Andrew.
Is it also on the west side of the park?
Southwest, if memory
Just
recalls.
putting 2 and 2 together.
All right.
Congratulations.
So yeah, you got.
Andrew's life is putting 2 and 2 together really slowly.
I remember from the films, at least, there was a samurai one, which was teased at the end of
What
season
film is
1.
this?
Westworld.
Right.
Jesus. Fucking
You know,
Toy
it's-
Story.
you
What
know,
do you
it's-
think?
all of my bits are going to get edited out.
I wish it'd take too long.
Ooh, you know it was based on a film, and
Wait, only because you mentioned it just now, yeah.
okay. Alright, that's the film we were talking about. Okay, Westworld chat. Anything else to add?
Well, I like Luke's giving a rating straight away. We can call it the nakedness rating. Bare naked gaming.
Yes.
Yes.
So
that's like season 5 of Game of Thrones nakedness.
Okay. On the naked scale, where
too much on the dong.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's
So
pretty
a
good.
7 you gave out of 10.
I think it's
first
lost
episode.
immediately lost something because Hopkins' character isn't in it.
Yeah.
Loved everything to do with Bernard. It was great. Final words were excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Did you catch what they were
No.
on the beach right at the end? Where he says,
I killed them.
I killed them all.
I killed them all. Yeah.
So
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I think we will learn throughout the rest of the series that 2-week time jump. We will see the aftermath and the during. I think the during Bernard will lose his shit and come down on the side of humanity basically and murder them all. Or that will be another twist we'll see something different of.
I'm pretty sure. Wasn't that actor in the Hunger Games?
Yes.
Yes. And I kind of am now seeing him in the same role. There's kind of like a
He's
big
typecast a
domed
bit.
place.
Uh-huh.
I mean, not typecast in the way that many black actors are, but typecast as someone in a world where people kill each other. Right, fair enough. Anyway, right, okay, my rating, I'm going to give it an 8 because even though it wasn't quite as wacky, didn't quite not have as much Anthony Hopkins. I really felt I needed some hooks so I could kind of get into it and be like, right, I know where, or I don't know where this is going. Lee, out of 10?
I'll give it a 6.
6 naked.
Yeah.
6 is...
There was a lot of killing, but I don't think it was much. Like I like the twists. I know it was
You can't get a twist in episode 1.
Why not? Star Trek did it, didn't
Like
it?
a hook.
Yeah.
What? Discovery?
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole other fucking topic.
Yeah, I know. But no, I'm going to give it a 6. Yeah, give it a 6. I think it ended really well from season 1,
Yeah.
and so I'm just on a bit of a downer. But I did like all the killing.
I'm glad that you made that point.
I tell you
Andrew.
what. Well, I was just thinking this is going to bring people back, innit? Listening to this,
No,
thinking, "Oh my
they have
god,
to
what's
watch it
Andrew going to
first.
give it when he
Yeah.
watches it?" So they're all going to be
So
waiting with bated breath to find out what I give it.
Oh, this is our hook for next week.
This is like my homework.
So
I go home and I got to watch.
You're going to be behind every week.
Yeah. Yeah.
World Cup final. What did you think of the match? Oh, I've just Sky Plus it. I'll see you next week. Okay, so we have each brought along a topic. Some of us have brought along a topic. And we're gonna give it out as a statement. And we're gonna discuss what we think about that topic. So, if we may, I'm gonna kick us off. Okay. So my statement to you is that THQ Nordic are correct to miss E3 because they want to stay at home and watch the World Cup.
Bad decision, because we're going to get knocked out anyway. Very early.
Who?
Norway.
Are they even in it?
Norway in the World Cup, aren't we?
I don't know if they are.
I think they are.
I mean, this is the moment where we...
Why haven't you done your research?
Norway aren't in the World Cup.
No.
Is this the team with the chant?
No, that's Iceland.
Right,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, and can you name any Norwegian players?
Jari Litmanen was finished 10 years ago.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Sorry, I was thrown because you mentioned Iceland, and as an England football fan, that has really
No
upset me.
way.
Ah, of course. Oh yeah, I didn't do that on purpose. It was the chant.
Oh,
Are they in the
no
World
way.
Cup?
In the World
I think
Cup.
Iceland are.
Yeah.
I don't think Norway are.
Aren't like 3/4 of their population or whatever going. That's just
Yeah.
a number I've thrown in. But
There are 3 of our
Norway
viewers
participated 3
screaming.
times in the FIFA World Cup and once in the European Championships.
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure what difference it'll make. I can't remember the last game that THQ published that I gave 2 shits about.
So,
Darksiders?
one of the reasons I think it is good is because for that reason, nobody cares. But now, people are going to talk about it because they've done something. People are going to talk about someone not going more than someone going and just kind of sitting around the place. But I think...
Oh, I used to sign him on Football Manager. Stefan Strandberg. Did you ever sign him? Centre back?
No.
No? Sorry, carry on.
I mean, which football manager are you recommending? Shall I go back on and boot up FN02?
2017 and
It's now on the Switch,
2018.
isn't it?
Nice.
Yeah, it is on
Now
the Switch.
That's current.
Yeah.
So,
Well done.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Check you
Yeah.
out.
So Nintendo don't bother going to E3 anymore.
No, but they do host events on E3 through Nintendo Direct.
It's taking the mick a bit, isn't it?
Not really. It's cheaper for them.
But isn't the whole point of these conferences like backhanders and like kind of like, oh, I like your game, I'll promote that? Isn't it like the networking? That's the whole
But
point?
yeah, but
They are
Nintendo is so big they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, that's true.
And they can say that we don't want to be upstaged or we don't want to upstage everyone else because we'll just do something on our own, which will effectively upstage everyone else anyway.
But anything they do prints gold for them. It just happens. They're there anyway. They have a Treehouse event every year, usually, to go along with a Nintendo Direct. So they might not have a conference, but they'll be on the stage floor somewhere.
Okay.
So they'll have their people going into back doors and stuff.
Azerbaijan beat Norway in 2016.
I mean,
So, no, they definitely didn't qualify.
Lee has now gone down the rabbit hole of looking at Norwegian friendly results from 5 years ago.
But they did beat them again in the return leg, so 2-0.
As a bit of a,
Well done, Norway.
if people don't know, I am the complete gaming novice here. I like Tetris, and that.
I'm not far behind.
At least you're aware of Tetris, Andrew.
Yeah, that is true. So, is E3 genuinely a big event for you?
The biggest?
Fans? But like, I know it's obviously it's a big event, of course. But is it something you look forward to and think, oh, I can't wait to see what they unveil?
Not so much now.
No, I'd say yes, in that I will watch the live streams of it or the Nintendo Direct kind of thing, but I won't watch the live events anymore because generally it's full of garbage.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. Like, I think it was last year, one of the Xbox executives, he was promoting a new product. I think it was Forza. But he spent an hour talking about the car which was on the stage.
Oh, yes.
Ah, I saw that actually. I actually saw bits
It's
of that.
just like, it's just less gaming conversation than this podcast. So, you know, and things like that. It's just boring Americans talking
So you
about.
see through it for like marketing, they're obviously talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. You know,
Is that an age thing?
it's like me having
Is
this
that-
Coors Light glass
Because you're 30 now?
with gone off water.
Coors Light.
Did you wash it before you put water in it?
No, it came from your cupboard.
It came from your cupboard.
Yeah, they're never opened.
Okay, so you blaming the glass and not the actual
I can see
water.
there's dirt in it.
Luke has so many house guests that this is the first time his glass has ever been used from its hermetically
Exactly.
sealed cupboard. But staying home to watch the World Cup. Now, I got annoyed at this a couple of years ago, where at my place of work, we weren't allowed to knock off early and go and watch England-Wales, well, the last Euros, which for me was like the biggest game in...
Couldn't you just watch it in your place of work? Because I did.
We were told not to, and then on the lowdown, kind of like, if you do, no one will be too annoyed.
Right.
But I remember, like when I was in school,
It was a big thing.
we all went to the hall
Yeah.
and watched the World Cup.
I even remember that.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
because
Yeah.
you've blocked all sport from your memory.
What is sport?
What is?
But we even had to watch England. I still remember when Ronaldinho scored our goal against.
Did you watch England in
Yeah,
Wales?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we'd never qualified for
We
it,
had
did
television.
Were you like forced to by the Queen? Was she like, you know?
I really went
Well, we
to
had,
assembly.
we didn't have much. Didn't have much to follow, did we? So we just clung on
I'm
a little
really
bit.
surprised.
No, but
about
saying that, it was more celebration when England lost.
Yeah.
What,
I remember in primary school, someone, when we got knocked out in Euro 96,
yeah.
someone actually came into school the following term with an England t-shirt with Southgate on it, just for bants.
Just
Or his parents must have bought it for him.
Just to say, Lee, and we have got evidence of this. You just said we.
I know, I just
Knocked
realised
out
that,
in
yeah.
Euro
I just
96.
realised that, yeah.
Wow.
Because I think I was supporting England for that one.
Wales went
I
to
was
shit.
supporting, yeah, for 96.
Wow.
Yeah.
We should move on before we talk about football too much and Luke starts
Falls asleep.
crying.
Yeah.
So, Luke, let's get you involved.
Okay.
I want to hear about your topic. What have you bought?
I've brought God of War.
I feel like there should be a roar afterwards.
No, I can't do that. Although I feel I should just
I was just going to say it sounds like constipation.
I should just call everyone Boy from this point onwards, because it's the story of Kratos and Boy. I'm sure he has a name. I haven't heard it yet. Again, main draw, voiced by Christopher Judge.
Really?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Teal'c from SG1 himself. He does say indeed, and does the eyebrow at 1 point so far. I'm literally 7% through the game, and I've spent about
Looks good.
8 hours on it, just exploring, and it was a breath of fresh air after finishing Far Cry 5. I'll say that. I enjoyed Far Cry, but
Well, you said you're going to learn that.
You said this was your first God of War you played.
It
I
is.
never played any God of Wars, but this one does sound pretty good.
yeah, I mean, I never had a PS2, and when I did have one of my several PS3s, I never bought God of War 3 or anything like that. I guess I thought I was too far along in the series, but this feels like a fresh enough reboot. Arceus, that's his name. Am I reading that wrong?
Atreus?
Atreus,
yeah.
I think.
Atreus.
I mean, it's literally the
Boy.
second line on the
I don't read the box, I play the game.
I want that on a t-shirt. I don't read the box, I play the game.
Can you remember that? Reading the instruction manual? Now it's just codes to get
yeah.
DLC and buy the season pass.
yeah.
Give us your money.
I used to appreciate a game that had gone into effort with the instruction manual.
Absolutely.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, like getting the aesthetic right. Like it's like a character talking to you.
But also with the manual as well, because when I was a games tester, you used to get a manual and then you used to have all the people who worked on the game. So it was quite nice to see your name on
That's
the
your
game.
own name.
It was a little
Yeah.
something that, like, if you were on the bus or in the car on the way home, you could read it before you could
Yeah,
stick it in.
that's
definitely.
right. Yeah, the excitement of reading that.
Yeah.
When was the last time you got a poster inside a game?
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, the map.
The map.
That's
Yeah.
right.
For
I was
me,
just saying that, the
it
map.
would be I got the Skyrim map in there.
Sky. Oh, yeah. Oh my god.
No, the GTA map. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Did
one.
GTA 5 come with a map?
No, I remember GTA 1.
It was a
first ever
downloadable
GTA.
thing. You had to pay more money for it.
Probably. I won't be surprised.
No, with actual map inside for GTA 4.
yeah. But
Oh,
GTA 5 didn't. I think it did on the Xbox 360. The original GTA 5 version, I'm pretty sure, did have a map.
I don't
But
know.
when I
had
bought it
that
on the
one.
PS4, it didn't.
Oh, okay.
Did people actually use the maps?
It doesn't matter. It's about
Oh,
having
I
everything.
know.
Yeah,
It's
true.
a nice thing.
With GTA, I remember GTA, one which I bought, actually had the soundtrack CD as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a touch, isn't it? Best GTA soundtrack?
Vice City.
Vice City, yeah.
Vice City.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's Vice City, isn't it?
Anyway, boy.
So,
yeah, God of War.
protect the boy.
The boy is
what's the,
the boy is Teal'c's son, Kratos' son.
Mhm.
You have to take boy to
Yeah.
the top of a mountain to spread the ashes of his mother because for some reason she dead.
I think you'd make a good Norse parent. I feel like they would just say boy, and
Yeah.
that's how they were raised.
That I think I've heard him call him by his name once.
Now, are you a god?
Yes,
Living up in- is it
of
Valhalla?
war or previously.
That's a good shot.
Clue in the name.
It is a good name.
Yeah.
Well done. How very
To
observant
fulfill
of you.
a deeply personal quest. That is the Ashes thing.
That's so personal. You've not bothered to learn your son's name.
I think he knows it. He's just, he doesn't like his son probably because he's lumped with him now. He is a little annoying, but I've played it for a couple of hours now. I'm only a very short way into it. If anyone knows, I've just got past the snake and in another realm, which is fucking bananas already. He starts off. Kratos doesn't want the boy to get involved in any combat or anything. The first couple of minutes, hour of the entire thing is you basically bitch slapping him because he's shit at hunting.
So you have to wander around and he follows you everywhere.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
have you tried to run away from him?
Yeah, you leave him.
I've tried to
him down.
stab
Not
him.
really. Although it's like it's basically the Last of Us sort of thing where it's an entire sort of escort mission, but he actually has a use. Whereas Ellie in The Last of Us is more story driven. At certain scripted times, she may move a ladder and help you out and this and that. Whereas in this, it's like having an AI partner that helps you with combat, and you can actually command him as well to help distract enemies while you're attacking them.
You shout,
And-
boy.
Boy.
And people with emotions feel invested in the game to protect him. I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
it's not-
how a human would react.
It's not like having my dog Boomer from Far Cry 5 to look after, but it does a good job. So I've been, like I said, I played it for a few hours, going from not really him doing much to whereas he's now randomly distracting enemies. He'll jump on, if I'm like on low health and an enemy's about to attack me, he'll just appear from nowhere and just stab it in the eye, because as Kratos gets more confident in his boy's own skills, his actual leveling up sort of happens. If you get what I mean.
So does
okay, that's nice.
so does when you level up, does he level up as well, or is it different?
There's less you can do with boy. I
can't wait till you have a child of your own.
just call him boy.
What's his name? Boy Geach.
No, just boy. Leveling is mostly done with him through items and weapons and runes and stuff like that. It's only Kratos you can really level through. Oh, actually, no, that's wrong. I've just unlocked a thing that I can actually have. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. It's just less things you can do with him.
Okay. So
I was going to say, what about the camera angle? Because there was something which I read up about the camera angle.
Standard third person, sort of, like ever since Gears of War, sort of third person over the right shoulder thing.
Okay.
And it works. At the end of the day, a lot of people are going to be upset that it's not this free angle camera anymore, but there are points where it hints towards that a little bit, like during quick time events, which the original God of War had more of even. Doing cinematic moments then, cinematic gameplay moments. The camera does flirt with you a little bit with that sort of old school pulling out. Yeah, that's right.
That's how the boy was created.
Editorial. Yeah, so there are hints of it in there, but it is definitely built for a new generation of players. But that also plays into how old Kratos is now as well. He feels old. Moving him is like moving a fucking ton of metal. It just feels very weighted.
So normally that would be a bad thing, because you'd be like, oh, this character doesn't move, it's not fluid. But have they done it in such a way that it does actually still feel...
Yes, and that's where Boy complements him. He's a lot more nimbler and you can get around a lot quicker and distract enemies. It feels, when you... I don't know if it's just the controller or just how well it's been done. When you're actually attacking things, it feels very visceral. It feels very good to hit something or rip something in half.
Can you...
words of a psychopath.
That fridge. So, isn't it when you throw an axe, you can just leave it into an enemy and then just forget about it?
You can, and then you just hold triangle and it just back.
Like Thor's hammer.
Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Talking of Thor's hammer.
Boom!
Oh man.
Oh, wow, what a segue.
Segue. Lee.
I thought we were going to go to Andrew next as well.
No, I'm still thinking of my topic.
Still thinking of the topic?
Was there anything you wanted to add, Lee?
Because that was a great segue.
I'm going to savor the fuck out of it.
Awesome.
Oh, have we got a nakedness rating?
Nakedness rating. Yeah. I don't like to
early on thoughts.
I'll do it. Early impressions are very positive. It's shaping up probably to be my game of the year so far.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay. Segueing to Thor's favourite game it was so good 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Lee, talk to us about the Avengers.
I'm going to see it on Friday.
I'm going to see it next Monday.
Are you? I'm going to IMAX to watch it. Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, have you got kind of a statement for us to wrap our heads around? Not that any of us have seen it yet.
Oh, have you seen any of the trailers?
Yes, I have.
Who do you think is going to die?
Does someone die?
People
Is that
going to
the-
die.
It's heavily
Thousands of people are
hinted,
gonna die.
heavily implied,
Well, Chris Evans doesn't want to sign another contract.
but he has signed for one more film.
Yeah, so he'll go to Avengers 4. So I don't think he'll die in this one.
Or he might be in a flashback or something. He might be... I don't know.
Because if they do the time stone,
Yeah.
and everyone does die, well, if everyone dies.
Plus, don't forget, he was technically in the original Thor, or the second Thor, because Loki transforms into him. So just because he is signed up for another film...
And Spider-Man as well, because Homecoming, he played it on the TV screen as well.
He doesn't necessarily need to be the actual character.
I'd love to see their contracts. They must be so complicated.
Lots of zeros, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But we haven't
Pay
seen
for
Samuel
this.
Jackson for a while.
Hey, no.
Samuel Jackson. Well, I heard that
He was at the premiere.
when they were storyboarding the directors, I forgot the Russo brothers, they had every single Marvel character that has been in the MCU. So that's including the Netflix ones, that's including Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And apparently they had little photos of them, and they're planning for 18 months who's actually going to be in the film.
Agent Coulson was also at the premiere.
Yeah.
But he is going to be in Captain Marvel.
He's
So.
going to be in Captain Marvel, which is going to be after, because we're going to be introduced to Captain Marvel.
But it's a prequel.
Yeah, 90s, isn't it? And
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson have his eye as well.
I would count myself as a kind of fair weather Marvel comic book fan. I will see pretty much every film if it comes out.
You have a chessboard of Marvel.
Yes, no, it's
I know, but the
was it
people
DC?
I've got DC and Marvel. For the people watching this, that they're probably 5 levels of geek above. Like, is the average person going to be drowned in the Marvelness and kind of lose all kind of this is cool, because you'll have to have such deep knowledge to.
Well, this is where I'm sitting here thinking. I don't know if I think I've thought of my topic from this now as well, but I feel like I can't watch it because I haven't seen enough beforehand. And then I guess my thought would be, where do I go to then? There's all the films that have come out that I haven't watched, I haven't caught up with. Where do I go to start my journey again? To get back into it and find it.
Yeah, start with Iron Man. Yeah. No, I think that because they've done this so well, every single Marvel film, if you watch a sequel to any of the other Marvel films, you don't necessarily need to watch them.
Yeah.
No,
but. It helps.
It seems like you're getting so much more out of it.
Yeah, you do.
I watched the current phase.
Yeah. But for example, as I know it's not an MCU, but if you look at Deadpool, there's so many in jokes regarding comic books, regarding just Ryan Reynolds himself, but it's a lot more funnier if you already know those.
Yeah.
All the things that's surrounding it. But with the MCU, because they're aware of people not knowing any of the background of some of the characters, like for example, when they in Civil War they introduced Black Panther, they had no background with him. They didn't really he was in the film for about 20-25 minutes, exactly the same as Spider-Man. But everyone knows the story of Spider-Man because they've done God knows how many films.
Yeah.
I've seen
cartoons.
Homecoming's really good. Yeah, cartoons. But Black Panther, but then look, they released a Black Panther film, and it's washed
Highest grossing so far?
I haven't seen
I
that
think
either.
it's going to be.
I think so.
Well, it's highest grossing Marvel film because it beat Avengers quite recently, and I think it's close to toppling Titanic as well. Ask my mate Google; he usually knows the answer.
Then I haven't watched
Asking
Black
that.
Panther either yet because I feel like I'm too. I'm not.
I haven't seen it either. I think if you have seen the previous Avengers films, one of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and 3 or 4 of the standalone Iron Man, Captain America films, I think you'd probably be able to follow it really well and get a lot out of it.
So
I would imagine.
But the thing is, I
got some
believe
homework to
that the majority of the film is actually going to be on Thanos himself, and he's only been in. So if you watch the film, which he's just popped up at the end credits, or for the Dark World, I think he was in for a couple of scenes, then you know who he is, and so the majority of the film is going to be discussed about him. So and the film is about 2 hours 40 minutes, so I'm sure they do a lot of background.
Favorite and least favorite Marvel.
Hang on.
Sorry.
So the question is, who do you think's going to die?
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
That is an interesting question.
Hawkeye, because he's not in the trailers and no one seems to think he's in the film.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, where's Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Damn,
He's not in
my favourite.
any trailers. He's not in any
I
When was
said
posters.
it?
him actually. Yeah.
When was the last time we saw him?
Avengers 2. It's
Doing
Voltron.
what?
Being boring with a family.
Yeah, that's true.
Did he?
No,
end
he
the
came-
film being boring with the family.
No, he's in
Civil War.
Civil War. Yeah, he was in Civil War because they made the joke about that, didn't they? Yeah, but then there's rumours that he's going to come back as Ronin, which is another character.
Ronin the Accuser.
No, Ronin, Ronin. He wears a mask and stuff. So,
Okay.
he wears all black because there was photos of him on set wearing all black. So yeah, he might just come
On
back
set?
as Ronin. Yeah, so there's photos.
So he
from-
could be in the film.
He could be in number 4, but he could die in number 3, but come back in number 4 as Ronin.
I think it needs to be someone who we're emotionally invested in. It's
But
got
not too much to stop you watching. No one's going to stop watching, I think.
It's got to be someone where there's like a death scene and Tony Stark like holds him in their head, holds his head in his hand and feels guilty that they're dead.
Well, that's
you know?
the thing. That's what's hinted at in the trailer, isn't it? Is Tony Stark like holding someone off camera you can't see? You got fucking Captain America's about to die and get crushed by the mighty hand or whatever.
Well, he moves the hand, doesn't he?
Of course he does.
Yeah.
You got Thanos just fucking bitch slapping Spider-Man out of the way in one scene, and he's just fucking crushed to pieces.
It can't be Spider-Man
Because he's
He's
got
new.
films
No,
afterwards.
I think maybe Captain America.
I think after number 3.
Cap would make sense, but I
Cap-
think he's also too obvious.
Yeah, I think he's probably. But my outsider bet is either Gamora or Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I don't think it'll be any of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Do you,
Unless like the Wigglywood, what's her name?
Mantis.
Mantis, yeah.
That's it. I think there are another couple of films in that, and they've got that core together. I don't think they'd take anyone out.
Yeah, but is that outside the shot?
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
Drax or Gamora, because Gamora is his daughter, and she could be the
That's
Soul
true.
Stone.
And some sort of self-sacrifice thing at the end, and you're expecting it to be like a big superhero taking them out, and actually it's Gamora.
And that's why he finally gets the final stone.
But I don't know. I still think the Soul Stone is in Wakanda.
Yeah, that's what people have been saying.
It makes it. I don't see how it could be.
Well, you'll find out when I message you straight after I watch it.
You won't, because we'll be going as well, Andrew, because you're not fucking missing this one.
I need to watch some. I need like a
We've got
list
2
of some I
days.
should watch.
By the time this
Before.
goes out, we will have
You've
watched
seen,
it.
You've seen the Avengers films.
I think.
Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes, first
One
and
and
second,
two.
yes.
Guardians of the Galaxy
Seen
2.
Homecoming, seen...
Yeah,
Go on.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2, the opening 5 minutes are the best 5
Yeah, it's where
minutes
he's
of any film ever.
Jumping around in it.
Yeah.
They're fighting
Oh
and...
my god,
yeah,
that's right, yeah.
What an interesting
Seen
film.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have an idea. Let's test Andrew's knowledge of
Okay.
what films from the Marvel Cinematic Universe he has actually seen. Let's start at
There's
the beginning.
19. There's 19.
Right.
So,
So
well, that's a good place to start, because at least I can count my way through.
Exactly.
I feel like I should start at the beginning and work through all 19.
So
Or
exactly.
should I not be looking at that?
Phase 1.
No, you should.
Phase 1. Iron Man.
Yes.
Everyone's seen
Oh, have I seen Iron Man? Yes, I've seen Iron Man. Yeah.
The Incredible Hulk.
I have. Wait, yeah, but there was a couple of them. There was one with.
The Incredible Hulk.
Yes.
The only one that Marvel.
Edward
Cinematic-
Norton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Universal.
Okay,
That was
yeah,
the
yeah.
Edward Norton one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens
Which
at the
you
end?
literally just said.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't
But
remember
then
what
he
happens
had
at the end.
Okay.
contractual issues.
Can
and then they
I
got rid of
remember what
him.
happens at the end? Doesn't he leave the girl, or she dies?
No, she's
No.
never back in the film.
So you've seen Ang Lee's Hulk. from
I've seen
2005.
Edward Norton.
You've not seen the Incredible Hulk.
Have you ever seen Edward Norton turn into the Incredible Hulk?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
in the
yes.
trailer.
No, I've seen that. I definitely seen that one because his dad, her dad's the army
Colonel.
In
colonel.
every Hulk film.
No, I've definitely just seen, and he's in like some shacks in Brazil or
Yeah,
something.
no, that's right.
Yeah, yeah, Shaq's
Yeah,
in Brazil. Brilliant, he's got it.
Right, next.
Iron Man 2.
I have.
What happens in
I
it?
think. I don't know. Like, you got to give me some hooks in.
Whiplash. Cars, racing cars.
Yes.
We first
I think,
see...
I think I have seen Whiplash. Yes. Yes.
Can I
Yes,
interject
I have
here?
seen that.
Uh-huh.
At this point,
Don't know
back
how
in
to
the day,
improve it.
Iron Man 2 comes along, and I'm a little bit...
Agreed.
I don't love Iron Man. I don't have space in my heart for Tony Stark. Sorry, Lee, I know that you're
That's
a big fan.
Really upsetting.
I have
You
grown...
don't like arrogant arseholes?
I have grown... Well, I quite like you, so...
Thank you.
I have grown to love him, but at this point during the kind of the Marvel journey, I was not all in.
Is Iron Man 2 the one where he has a fight with Juggernaut? Is it Juggernaut?
Whiplash.
No, the black guy.
The black guy.
He's drunk.
War Machine.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, he's
War
drunk,
Machine.
yeah.
The second one.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll call it in the bottle.
Just so you know, Juggernaut is X-Men.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, but
Oh,
it's-
Juggernaut might be in the new Deadpool.
Could be.
Because his
Okay.
outline is in... Go on, next film.
So, firing through, Just a little note: 2009, only year so far there hasn't been a Marvel film released.
Really?
Oh,
So it was 2008 for the other two, and then 2010 for Iron Man 2. Thor.
Yeah.
First one, yeah.
That's what got me on board.
Really?
Yeah.
Thor?
Natalie Portman.
No, I just thought it was.
Kat Dennings.
I thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
And that's what, as a kind of more casual fan, the humour of all the Marvel films is what keeps me coming back.
See, I personally think
Because you're a child.
you could
Because I'm a
replace Natalie Portman with a stick of wood and googly eyes, and you get someone who's just as good an actor. She's basically the female version of Keanu Reeves.
Loki for me. And
Yeah.
for everyone, surely.
Yeah,
Kind of. I was
Next
like,
film.
Yeah.
Captain America: The First Avenger.
I have seen Captain America.
Probably
yes.
one of the worst.
Synopsis.
He's a soldier.
Yeah, that's next.
Marvel's The Avengers.
I've seen the first.
Or Avengers Assemble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, you
Joss
have seen it.
Whedon's
You watched
first
it
one,
with me.
wasn't it?
Okay.
Is this around? Have Disney bought Marvel at this stage?
Disney bought Marvel before.
Was that?
But they didn't produce Iron Man. Iron Man was in production and canned, ready to be sent out when the purchase went through.
And that's why Universal did Incredible Hulk as well.
Precisely.
And that's why they don't have another Incredible Hulk.
I reckon that's where I stop. Oh no, I've seen some.
Well, you stop. There's like 20 films after that. So.
No, it's not. It's only 19
Next.
films. Next, go.
Starting phase 2, Iron Man 3. Stop looking.
Worst film.
I don't think I've
Yeah.
seen Iron Man 3.
Another reason why Iron Man, not for me. At this stage, kind of like I like
Yeah.
it, but it's not the cultural juggernaut that I want to
No.
see every single film.
I'm the Juggernaut.
Juggernaut gets stolen.
They ruined the Mandarin. Next.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
agree with that. Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah.
Oh, well, second worst.
For me, the
No, I think this is where I'm stopped. What phase? So 2013. So I guess I'm.
Depressed.
Yeah.
You
what was
weren't
I?
married by this
Oh
point.
yeah, newly single and trying to go out.
Oh,
so I
dear,
was
yeah.
trying to be cool, maybe, and not what. Not
Yeah,
saying
he's
anybody
been a
watches
lad.
films.
Was this
Yeah.
April?
A lad, yeah.
Go on, next.
Captain America: The Winter Soldier. This I know you
Probably
have.
one of the best ones.
Have you? Have I?
Yes.
Yeah, we watched
This is
it all together.
This is like one of my highest rated. The Winter Soldier.
Remember the one where Captain America is a soldier?
In present day.
He's in the lift fighting in the lift.
Yes.
Shield,
Okay. Right. Yeah.
Hydra.
Yeah.
The lift fight. I remember the lift fight.
First mention of Doctor Strange.
I feel like I need to see it again, mind.
Okay, Stephen Strange.
Yeah.
I've seen Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
We're
Okay,
not
let's jump
there
ahead.
yet.
Got-
We're not there yet. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
Yeah, brilliant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Yes. not
Yeah.
as-
Don't think I've seen
I
that.
thought that the season ending to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was better, which came out around the same time.
Yeah.
I haven't watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I watched the first couple of episodes.
really
I haven't
Especially,
got enough time.
what's his face? James Spader did the voice as well.
James
Oh,
Spader
yeah.
did the
James
voice of
Spader,
Ultron,
yeah.
which was great. He has
Yeah.
it was perfect casting. Unfortunately, the film was just
Yeah.
here's Hawkeye and his family that no one cares about.
No, that wasn't it.
It was.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it
there's
was.
more you're all
That was
unhappy
Age of
with
Ultron.
than
Yeah, it
you
was,
are
yeah.
happy with.
True. Next.
Next.
Ant-Man.
I liked it.
Ant-Man.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Ant-Man.
Yeah.
It's a Tom Sank engine and he got really big.
Yeah.
So I need to watch Ant-Man.
No,
Ant-Man's
you, no,
really good.
You don't need to watch
you-
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man
No.
has no. It's
Iron Man in Ant-Man?
Ant-Man? No, it's Ant-Man.
no.
He's a man who's an ant. He's small.
So he's in
It's got-
Avengers?
It's got
Phoebe's
Douglas in it.
boyfriend from
It does have
Friends.
pictures.
Ah.
Anyway, it's one of the films you can absolutely skip and
don't
be
do
fine,
that.
but it is a good film on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the 20 films you have to watch in the next 4 days, skip Ant-Man.
Skip Ant-Man. Captain America: Civil War.
Loved it.
I'm dead.
By-
Probably my favourite.
No.
You haven't seen Civil War?
I know the scene you're on about, though.
Yeah.
But, no.
Oh, okay.
Start this. Doctor Strange, you said you've seen.
Yes. So you reckon I should start
didn't
there?
like it.
I
didn't like
think
Civil
you
War.
need to watch
Too
Civil
hypnotic
War.
for you?
I didn't get on board with Doctor Strange. I thought it lacked a bit of humanity.
Lucky Reese isn't here because he probably.
Yeah, he loves that. I saw I've seen it. I think he took me.
I have a
with him.
Doctor Strange
Yeah, of
figure
course.
that Reese is really
Wait,
jealous
didn't you
of.
see him in Chippenham? Chippenham?
Maybe. No,
Yeah.
we saw.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you saw the Chippenham.
We saw Star Wars. And
I
shit.
think I want to
Oh,
watch it with
so-
my dad. It's like one of the only films, like in recent memory, I went to watch with my dad. I think I must have been at home at the time.
What made your old
for
man
some
want to watch it, or did you
reason.
take
Well,
him?
he's like me, only older, and
Oh my god.
you know.
The fridge is even empty.
No, his fridge is full.
No, it's got full
It's
of
full
dead
fucking
heads.
cider.
Next.
Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Stop looking!
Amazing.
I'm out by this point. Like,
Not
you
seen
seen
Guardians of the Galaxy
Galaxy
2.
I have, yes, I have seen that. Yeah, sorry.
I'm out of this point. Oh yeah.
So far, out of the
smells
ones
good.
that
I
I
know.
said you should watch, you've actually watched 2 of them. So you're doing okay from the current phase.
I swear I got short-term, long-term
Basically,
memory
phase
issues.
2, when everything in your life was upended.
Yeah.
Up was down, left was right, sheep were people. That's you missed all of phase 2
Yeah,
basically.
so
Okay,
being
so
single for that.
Spider-Man: Homecoming,
Yes.
Thor: Ragnarok.
No.
I have
Oh.
not seen Thor Ragnarok.
Oh.
You need to see Thor: Ragnarok.
I
Yes.
get the feeling it's
Okay.
integral.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Definitely watch Civil War. You've seen Guardians of the Galaxy. Civil War's on your list. Ragnarok's on your list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black Panther.
No, I haven't seen that, so that's gonna be on my list. So I feel like I should
So
write
that's
it
Yeah,
down.
you need to see Black Panther
I haven't seen Black Panther.
because
Take
a
a
lot,
photo of that.
a lot
Well,
of
Civil War goes on to Black Panther.
a lot of Infinity War actually happens in Wakanda.
Yeah.
This Spider-Man film, Homecoming,
Mhm.
was maybe the first Spider-Man film I have really enjoyed.
Yep.
Do you know why?
Why?
First
You're gonna say, I
opening
know what you're
moment.
gonna say, yeah.
Opening fucking moment, original Spider-Man theme. I fucking jizz my pants right there. Right there.
Lovely.
And Aunt May
That's
was
an
fit.
image.
Aunt May's fit.
Which helped. But it was just, again, it was funny. It was kind of, I cared about the character.
Yeah.
I know what it was.
As a kid,
it
good
was
boy.
no killing of Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben wasn't even fucking mentioned, was he?
I think he was mentioned in Civil
Maybe
War.
in passing.
I don't think they said
Still
Ben.
lingering about far, doesn't it?
A little bit.
I go on, Bruin.
Okay, so what was the original question? Was who do we think is going to die?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they went off.
So
Sorry.
I mean,
Fine.
Andrew's love life because he's going to be watching Marvel.
Well, no,
films.
Andrew's love life was dead between Iron Man 3 and Iron Man.
So, I say Drax.
Even I know. Yeah.
I'm stealing yours. I think Gamora. I'm going to steal
Gamora,
your
okay.
idea. I think that's good.
Even I know who Drax is, and then it links into you're somebody's a bit invested but not hugely invested.
I was about to clap over my head and go Myrtle 4, but then I realised Luke would cut at that point.
Really disappointing for me.
Go on, Andrew, quick.
So who's Drax?
Drax is the blue dude.
I mean, if you are referring to his run when he came back in WWE in blue, and he was called Bootista, and then Bluetista, because people took the mick out of what he was wearing because he was wearing blue, when they should have brought him back as a face, but they brought him back as a heel, and then they switched over, and it was when Daniel Bryan was rising to the top of WrestleMania 30.
Can we not make that
Hang on,
Mark's-
hang on.
Mark's
This is what I
topic?
think of it. Yeah, thanks, Mark.
Carry
I'm
on.
not sure we picked that. But...
Go on. Yeah. So anyway, a character.
Oh, Christ. Captain America.
Go on, Luke. You can't name what we've already named.
Say Iron Man.
I think it's going to be Bruce Banner.
Oh.
I think Bruce Banner is going to become, is it He-Hulk or something? I can't remember what they actually call it, where he's basically the Hulk, but
Red
he has
Hulk.
he has the brain of Bruce Banner. So Bruce Banner transforms, but retains his consciousness.
Yeah.
I
so
think-
just the Hulk. Yeah. So alright then. So Bruce. That's good. shout,
Something is
actually.
going to subvert our expectations in this film because people have been talking
No, that's
about it and
good.
hype her up so much. I think it's going to be completely left field. I think one thing will happen midway through the film. I think someone will die, like a B-list character, to make us think, oh, that was it. And then something else will happen.
Do you think they'll do a Star Trek kind of rewind, refresh, new universe?
They have the ability. You got the Time Stone.
Yeah.
You got Stephen Strange. I mean, I don't think they would retcon that hard yet.
They don't need to. At the
I
moment.
think maybe after Avengers 4, they could. And then maybe weave in X-Men if by that point they've hammered out a deal with 20th Century Fox.
Yeah, that's the point. I think that after number 4, you know, the Avengers building, they're going to change the Avengers to a Baxter building, and that'll be fantastic for. Oh.
Okay, so Avengers chat. We satisfied? We happy?
Yeah.
Okay, so the moment we've all been waiting for. Andrew, what did you bring to the table?
Well, I was told to bring something to the table and bring a topic, and then I didn't. So at the moment we're topicless. But this is where we can't allow it to go quiet because it's a podcast. We've got to talk about something.
Thanks for joining us.
Do you know what I
this
really
week.
want to like?
Oh my god! Don't
And I
talk
know what you're
about
going to
golf.
talk about. No, I'm not going to talk about golf. I really want to like Venom.
Ah, right. Okay,
But
right.
I loved Venom.
Right, here we go.
No, right. Okay, Mark, your profession, please.
Teacher.
Of which topic?
English.
Right. And have you ever taught any other topics?
Bit of drama,
here
a
we
bit
go.
of PSH. I'm teaching alcohol.
This is linked to
Yeah.
Venom, yeah?
Yeah.
Ah, so
How
I
do
did
you-
start the topic of
Yeah.
conversation.
How do you pronounce that word?
I know how to pronounce it because of...
Hang on now. I feel something good's coming here.
Symbiote.
Thank you very much. Have you watched the Venom trailer?
No, I haven't.
Oh, right. Okay. I think we'll just end it like that.
But Venom was... I loved Venom. Like, the cartoon I used to watch as a kid, like the Spider-Man cartoon I used to watch as a kid.
Yeah.
I loved that cartoon. And every time Venom was involved, or Venom, you know, the bits where he was involved, I loved it. It was brilliant. I want to love Venom.
You loved
and...
his tongue.
Well, not a sexual
Anyone
way.
would.
Again.
Anyone would.
I mean, no one was, Andrew, but you brought it up, so you repress those memories, my friend.
And the fact is Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's awesome.
Yeah, but why? Why
Peaky
Tom Hardy?
Blinders.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it is.
Peaky Blinders. Venom.
Batman. The
Oh,
fact
I thought you
that
asked
Bane-
why is he awesome?
I know, I know
Bane
he's
certainly.
good. What's the film where he's got like a cut and it's in the Western times where he's bootlegging booze?
Oh, I know. I've forgotten.
Can't remember what it's called.
Something eight?
my
He
fa-
dies by the car, doesn't he?
yeah,
Eight
my
for eight.
favorite film with him in. He's
Yeah.
brilliant in that.
He likes
He dies by
dogs.
the car, that's right.
But why Venom?
Because
I
he
mean-
adds a darkness, doesn't he? And Venom's dark. Like, he is a dark character. Tom Hardy. It's a dark actor, like. That's his thing.
I thought he was a bit
Yeah, but he's not
And mysterious,
His
and-
actual character that he's playing when it's not Venom isn't dark. He's like some nerdy journalist.
True.
But talking of cartoons, have you seen that the Fast and the Furious are having cartoons on Netflix? They're doing a kids Fast and the Furious cartoon series on Netflix.
Is it gonna be preceded by a think, stop, and listen?
I
advert or
don't
something?
know.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not quite.
Like He-Man used to have like a message after every
Public
episode.
service announcements.
Yeah, and Thundercats as well. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs, kids.
I watched actually Thundercats. I won't say a couple of months ago. It was probably a couple of years ago. And actually, there's no actual hand-to-hand combat or any fighting. They just completely miss her out.
Is it all like Batman where he ducks and the villain goes over the top so
Yeah.
Batman doesn't have to kill him?
Yeah.
Fair. So, Andrew's topic.
Were you hoping it'd be Venom?
Yeah, I thought that would keep going.
It's
I
not-
want
it's
it to
not
be. I
Venom.
want it to be good. Why are other people saying it's not going to be good? You were telling me it wasn't going to be good.
No, I
Because
didn't say it wasn't going to be good. I just don't. I'm worried.
Oh yeah, because it's Sony and they'll just ruin it.
Yeah,
They still recreate this Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
And apparently Tom Holland is going to appear as Spider-Man because of the contract.
No.
Apparently.
Do you not like
So-
Tom Holland as Spider-Man?
No, he's brilliant as Spider-Man, but he's brilliant as Spider-Man because Marvel made him Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But Sony, they
So
go
you
fuck
ruin
it up.
things. But the thing is, because of the contract deal, I think it's a bit different now, but they need to release Spider-Man films every 4 years because otherwise they lose the rights.
That was
Right.
And that's why they
Is
have
it a
to
new
keep
one?
on doing
Oh
that.
my goodness, that's intense, isn't it?
Well, Luke was feeding me a topic.
Oh, now you spoiled
Give him
it.
a topic, yeah. Go on, then.
Spider-Man game.
Spider-Man game. Ah,
Obviously, I remember the game back in the swinging webs, everywhere missing buildings and falling for a while. And then,
on PlayStation 2?
yeah.
Yeah. I remember that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a tough game.
I saw a video. I saw a video now about that the other day.
I'm really surprised there's no actual proper MCU video games.
Yeah, it is Lego Marvel.
Yeah, it's true. No, that's true. It's a good game as well. Actually.
It is
I'm
fucking
playing number
awesome.
2 at the
It was the
moment.
first game I platinumed on the PS4.
Yeah.
It was launch title, but still.
Me and Jem are playing on number 2 and we got stuck a couple of times. Yeah. Not good.
So why?
Key is player alone.
So, gentlemen, time is quickly marching on. So, a few moments left. Is Andrew going to come up with a real topic, or is he just going to continue staring wistfully into space?
Well, people kept saying as well, it didn't have to be about games, did it?
It doesn't.
Doesn't.
We talked about Marvel.
True, yeah, we did talk about that for
We
a
talk
while.
about Westworld for a
Talk
while
about
as well.
football.
Oh yeah, I feel like maybe I missed all
Andrew,
this.
there's only one rule: no fucking golf.
It's not like I can even talk about good golf games on the Xbox or the.
Yeah, it is. It's a freebie as well on EA Access.
Or Rory McIlroy's golf. Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
Okay. That's really good.
I do enjoy playing Rory McIlroy's golf.
That's good. I like the target game.
Yeah, it is good fun.
Okay, so our one remaining listener is losing the will to live. Gentlemen, have we got any parting thoughts?
Well, I need a pen because I got a lot of homework to do and I need to write this stuff down. I can't even remember what the original homework was.
I mean, to
Westworld.
come up with a
Westworld, when they're the first episode.
Westworld episode 1. Hang on, I'll get the list up again. And all of the Marvel films.
And if you'd like to watch along with Andrew, he will be streaming live from his home.
Well, I'll stare wistfully at the ceiling.
Okay, so should we bring this to a close?
Yeah, take us out.
Gents, I've had a really fun evening.
It's been
I've
alright.
enjoyed it as well, actually.
I might even stay over tonight, though.
Oh. He's going to get naked again.
That's how much fun I've had.
Okay.
Just need to ask for permission first.
You can stay over. You can play God of War.
That could be the hook as well. Find
We
out
could play
whether
what-
Lee stayed round or not.
Yeah, we could also play Rory McIlroy's golf as well.
Ah, a
Unfortunately,
target
we
game.
can't do that.
That wraps us up nicely.
Nicely is a strong word for it. So, as we leave you this week, we just want to say thank you very much for listening. I mean, not quite sure if anyone made it to the end, but if you did, congratulations. You can have something from Luke's Man Cave.
Oh, if it posed a question on YouTube, we will answer the question.
How many of us are going to go back and listen to ourselves and spend an hour listening to this again? That's the other
Well, I
thing.
am, because I'm editing the thing.
Yeah. But when it comes out,
That's true. So the reason that we're actually all here and that BNG started in the first place is because of our very good friend Lee, not this one.
Unfortunately.
the better Lee.
The better
That was
Lee.
his nickname, right?
Yeah,
No,
it
it was Little Lee.
It was.
I was massively.
Yeah. Who's sadly no longer with us, who had sarcoma, which is a very rare form of cancer. And we did a 48-hour Halo-a-thon, which, looking back now, brings me out in a cold sweat. And we raised £2,000, which we were all really proud of.
Way more than we wanted, right?
Yeah, I mean...
500 was.
Yeah.
Our
I
initial
think.
thing, yeah.
1,900 was
Yeah, that
because Andrew ate cat food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you so have the spare change in your back pocket or the warmth in your heart to carry on donating to us, that is what we would appreciate more than anything. Apart from a like, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
a like is far more important than any
These
cash to a
days,
charity.
And subscribe, that's also a good one, because
Yeah.
then you know when
Yeah.
we posted shit.
Do you know what? Forget the charitable donation. Just like and subscribe. Lee
I-
would appreciate that.
Yeah, you would.
true.
But also, a good thing is you can donate whatever you want. You can donate 1 penny. None of this, children in need shit. Minimum £10 donation.
Yeah, they've upped that, haven't they?
Yeah.
10 quid now.
Ridiculous.
I know. That is bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
I always
sports need or whatever it is.
Sports need.
Sports relief.
Sports need.
It was. That was 10 quid as well, wasn't it?
Well, yeah.
Um,
Fucking ridiculous.
So we'll put a link in the comments section. It will be really obvious where it is. And if you donated to us last time, then you haven't donated for like 3 years, have you? You selfish bastards.